right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Tony Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Tony Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
When you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight.
He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon. When they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a light weight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong, he's so physical, and the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov striking.
And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold me.
He can't hold me now, but it's okay. It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Man, I'm nervous, and I think rightfully so. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson, truly a dream matchup for fight fans. I know you don't normally call fights involving your teammates. You're not going to miss this one.
I was not going to miss this one, John. And we've been teased with it so many times that we're finally here, and we are like kids on Christmas morning. Hurry up, let's go.
I'm Jewish.
Oh, my bad. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips. An elbow! Might get the TKO here. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Yeah, he's trying to get to the Darce here. That Darce is tight. He's getting very close to this submission.
Submission submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Great job landing from the top position.
Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, watch guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, he got out again. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Nice defense.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Trying for a submission here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out.
Connected with a solid strike there. Oh, Superman punch.
Guillotine jump.
Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Ferguson's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Lands with the ground and pound.
Darce choke attempt here.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
Tight submission locked in. Darce choke seems to be very close to being finished. He cannot get excited though. He's got to be patient. Wait, take his time, and the finish will show itself.
Oh, great submission defense. Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent. All right, feet on the hips here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you. You can attack guillotine. Look at him, he set up a choke now. Look at that, he set it up.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, he got out. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ferguson. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swell.
He can't miss you, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
10 minutes in the books.
Great job. Destroyed him. Thought he was ready to tap. We want to do the same thing this round and get him out of there. If he moves forward in close seconds.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, he's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over. He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Getting him out here. This is where he wants to be. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, man, that swelled area getting worse with every passing strike. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Ferguson. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Nurmagomedov, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Dude's in real danger now. He gets hit once again on that swollen area. You can see the ringside position starting to get a bit antsy. He may take it off.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and the doctor's not going to let you continue as a one-eyed fighter. You all can see the swelling around his eye. It is awesome, and I'm not sure how much longer he can stay in this fight. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Fourth round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. In the half guard.
right into side control. Ferguson's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step into.
Gotta watch his neck. Now it's tight. There it is. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. Now he's going full mount.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, well, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board defensively, but in terms of this fight, he's been totally dominated, and that swelling's getting out of control.
Swelling's getting out of control. We can't even tell who's in front of us anymore. This guy has been beat from start to finish, and right now, the only right thing, at least to me, feels like the fight getting stopped.
Oh, how about that strong reversal on the ground? Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. Heel hook looks tight.
Working hard to finish this heel hook. He has got to make sure that his knee does not beat his hips if he wants to get the finish. How in the world did he escape that submission?
What a round!
Hey, stop!
Heading back to the corner after that round, Ferguson's eye is completely shut at this point in time. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see the ringside physician come in and might even stop the fight here between rounds. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Nurmagomedov gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded.
It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hips, try to hook the leg so that his opponent can't roll to his back.
Oh, he's out. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
That was nice.
All right, side control now. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as
big shots landed by him now.
Oh, my God!
What a fight! So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
And here we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so Khabib Nurmagomedov, your winner by TKO. He excelled on the feet. Ground strikes were there as well, and he gets the finish that he really called for in our fighter meeting a couple days ago.
He thought that he could dominate this fight. He thought that he had more skills and more ways to finish the fight. He gets the TKO victory, and as you would expect, it is all set up by